super loud.
This is a fully assembled softbox from the package. I'm going to show you how to assemble it. You can see in the background my green screen. One side of it. Now I'm going to show you how to put it together. This is the light fixture. As you can see, there's a lot of holes around the top. Right here, right here, right here, right here. It's going to be sitting on the tripod like this. Now, let's talk about this tripod here. It's pretty self-explanatory how to put it together. Now, the actual piece here that can go on there has 3 entrances. You can put it on this way, which is how it should have been designed. This is actually kind of backwards because when you tighten this, it'll actually work better. But you don't want to do that because then your softbox is going to be sideways, which you might want. So you can do it that way. You can actually unscrew this and screw it into where this screws in. But then you would have to bend this all the way forward. Then your softbox is going to have a hard time. When your softbox is on there, it's going to touch that. And then you can't even lean it forward. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to show you how to really put it together and how you get the most out of it, okay? You're going to leave that little plastic piece on top. You're going to take this bottom hole, you're going to stick it on there. It's going to be wobbly, right? See that? Because the way they designed it is, they didn't make this hole deep enough. They didn't make this thing long enough, okay? So, don't worry about that, because when you tighten it down, it's going to be fine. Now, you are going to tighten this. Move it around, make sure it's tight. Once it's tight, you're good to go. Then, tighten this. It is now on there. You can now lean it forward or backwards by loosening this. So up, down, alright? Any other configuration is not going to allow you to do that. So it needs to be put on this way. Let's cover actually putting on the actual softbox. Okay, so this is what the softbox comes in. You're going to open it, and you're going to take out the stuff. First, you're going to take out your rods, which we'll go over. And then we are going to take out the actual softbox that's right here. Okay, there's a softbox. What also comes in here is the inner piece that goes inside the softbox, and then the outside of the softbox. It allows you to soften it more or less, which we will cover. So I've taken this out of the package and I'm going to open it. Let's move this back a little bit. And here it is, right? So what you're going to want is, see how it's real long? Alright? You're going to want to turn it this way. And you're going to want to put it on this way, just like the other one is. You're going to simply open up the Velcro here. And then you're going to place it over the head, like so. That's it. See that? You're not going to fasten any Velcro yet. Because now we're going to talk about these rods. You get these rods. Don't put any light bulbs in yet. Take these little rubber bands off. You have on these rods, see if we can get this in focus here, a regular side right there, and another side that has a smaller and then it gets bigger. This is the side that's actually going to go into that light fixture around the edges. This side is going to go into the softbox. I'll put the first one in. You simply, let me turn this towards you guys so you can see it. You have a hole in the top, and you have these 2 holes on the sides. Those are the ones you're going to use. You're going to take the small side, right there, that has the smaller than bigger, and you're going to place one right there. Okay, just like that. You're going to take the other one, and place it right there. Okay, that's how they go in. Same thing's going to happen for the bottom. I'm going to retighten this. I just had to show you guys that. That's how they're going to go in. Alright? Once you get that in, I'm going to scoot this back so you can see. Turn the camera a little bit. That's my AC turning on. Alright? That's what you're hearing, that noise. Now, these are the little pockets that it's going to go into. The ends of these rods are going to go into these pockets. Okay? So for these first ones, I'm going to grab the rod, and you have to kind of open this, okay? Right inside this Velcro, there's a soft part, and inside there's actually a little piece that it can go in, okay? So I'm going to put it in there and then show it to you. It's kind of hard at first, but you got to kind of open the hole a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to do the other one. And then I'll show you the bottom ones. So I'm going to put it on this one too. Okay? It's basically just going to, I got to create the hole. There's a hole there, but you got to kind of get it worked open a little bit. And then I can just fit this one in there. Alright? So I got those on there. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what that looks like up close. Now I know the lighting isn't the best, alright, but this is an edge. This is a corner that the side with the fat piece, because this side goes inside the actual head piece, this is the side that's going to go in here. You're going to work open, not this part, okay, you got to go in a little further, right there, right where the fuzzy piece, the Velcro ends, which is about right here. You're going to open that with your finger. And kind of, if you squeeze this together like this and open, creates a little hole. Okay? And that's where this is going to go in. Sorry. See? This fits right in there. Just like that. And that is what I'm doing. You don't want to go back here because you can't. Okay? It's going to be in there. And that is where it goes. Now these rods, they flex. But you don't want to go bending them too much because they can break, but they flex on purpose, because when I stick this in, like we've talked about, in the bottom, it's going to be a little bit, not difficult, but you do have to kind of work it in there. Now you're going to have to hold the head very tight and turn it, and you're going to have to stick it in the hole back there. The hole's back there. There. Now it's going to be all crooked, right? Now you're going to have to put this also inside of here. So I'm now going to open the hole on this a little bit so I can get it in there. There we go. And now I'm going to put this one in. Can't see it, it's fine. You get the concept. Alright. That one's in. Now, we're going to do the other one. Let me adjust the camera here. A little bit down so you can see. Now I'm going to go to the other side. This is the one that's probably going to give you the problem. Make sure that all of your Velcro on the back is undone. This will make it the most loose that it can be, if that's even a correct way of saying it. The most loose. Alright? Once you've done that, remember these flex. Alright? So you're not going to break anything. But you do need to hold on to this head. Even though you've tightened it here, you still need to hold on to the head. Otherwise you're going to strip out the tightening mechanism. Okay? So what I'm going to hold the head really tight from up top, and I'm going to go inside with the fat piece once again, and I'm going to insert it, and you're going to see me do it right now. I'm going to push down right here, which is going to flex the other sides, but you've got to hold the head. So I'm going to hold the head. You might want to get someone to help you do this, okay? And I'm going to look in here, and I'm going to insert it. Alright? And it's in. I'm going to raise that back up because it went down a little bit, where you can see it. I got it in. And now I need to get it in here. Okay? But first I'm going to create the hole. You can get like a pen or something and stick it in there. I'm just using my finger and I'm creating a little hole in there. Now this is going to fit in there perfectly. Now to get that in there, you simply hold it and pull it. Make sure it's seated all the way. And it's in. Now what you want to make sure of is now you're going to do the back here. You're going to tighten these up. So let me turn this around and show you what that looks like. You're basically, these are the Velcro. You're going to Velcro them. Okay? Real simple. This is actually designed pretty good. Okay? This softbox is very good. The way they designed it. It actually works really well. It's going to cover the whole back piece. Velcro that, and I'm going to Velcro the top piece. Now, there's something you need to know about the interior. Okay, we're going to get closer to show you. Bring my camera in. I'm trying to look at the actual stuff and see what we're seeing at the same time, people. So just bear with me. See this? You need to ensure, remember these can flex and move, okay? So you're going to take this and make sure that one side is on that side, one side's like that. Butterfly behind it. And you want to do that to all of them. Before you put any of that in, you're going to want to put the bulbs in. Now you want to make it a habit on bulbs not to touch the bulb because you have oils on your fingers, and some bulbs can shorten their life, supposedly. Not getting into the science behind that. Just try not to touch a bulb. If you do, it's not going to be the end of the world, okay? You're going to screw in. They screw in not straight like this, but at an angle, okay? So you're going to kind of work it in there. See, it's already going in. Now you're going to hear kind of a crunching sound. It's perfectly fine. You don't want to tighten it too much. You go until it gets a little resistance. Start to get a little resistance there. There you go. See, so now I can't turn it, but I'm going to give it just a little bit more of a turn. Like that, okay? Let's put the other ones in. Real simple. Look, I'm going to touch the bulb, okay, just for you guys. And show you it's not the end of the world. This is still going to work just fine, okay? It's just a habit because some bulbs, such as automotive bulbs, it's not good to put your oils on them. Okay, feel the resistance. A little bit more of a turn. Actually, something on my bulb. Got it off, kind of. Not hard. If you have a broken bulb, I'm pretty sure it didn't come from the manufacturer like that. They looked at the bulbs before they put them in there. Obviously, someone put the bulbs in the package, right? So if they are busted, it's usually during transit or something like that. So it's not that the company did a bad job. Maybe they just got broken. So there's that. Now, the small piece. Let's put that in. You got these little white Velcros here. You want to ensure that this piece has the Velcros not sticking towards you. You want them going in. Okay? And you want to make sure that these are straight and not twisted. Okay? We're going to get a zoom in here. I'm going to put the top ones in first and I'll zoom in for the bottom. So I'll put the top one in. Then you're going to grab it. You're going to go on both sides like that. Get it nice and sticky. Put it in the other side over here. You want to kind of center it in there. Squeeze it from both sides like so. Alright. Now let's get a close up. I'm going to bring the camera in. It's going to be kind of jittery for at first. Here we go. Now this, you don't want this twisted. See how this can be twisted like this? You don't want that. You want to straighten it out. There we go, straight. So it's like that, see? Then you're going to take this, kind of center it right there, put it on. Then you take your fingers from both sides, from underneath and from the outside, and go like that. Squeeze it nice tight, get that Velcro worked in there real good. Do the same thing with the other side. Grab it, make sure it's straight. Spread this out. It might be a bad angle for you guys, but you guys get the picture. Or you can just take it like this and go like this. If you don't want to put your hand around it because you got small hands, you can just take, if you don't want to put your hand around it, like I was saying for small hands, like this, you can just take these and flip them up, like so, and push them together. So there's the interior. Now we're going to talk about this other piece. This part actually comes inside out. So you see this? You're not going to put it on like this because there's Velcro right here that needs to go on top and the sides and the bottom. So you're actually going to take this, you're going to flip it out and stick your thumb through the corners like that. Come to the other corner, you're going to take it, you're going to flip it. Just like that. Go to the other sides, flip it through, make sure you can stick your finger in there, make a nice little edge, and take the other one and flip this little edge out. And now you have the Velcro where it needs to be. And this is how it's going to go on. You're going to take this corner, of course it's long ways, like so. You're going to place it on top here. You're going to place the other corner on, over here. Make sure you're on there. And you're going to Velcro the top. Now you're going to take this one, and remember this flexes, so you're going to stick that in there like that. Make sure that's in the corner as much as possible. And you're going to take it, and you're going to go like that. And then you're going to do the same thing for this other side. Velcro the bottom, and Velcro this side. And that is the softbox fully put together. You want to check your Velcro on the sides here. Make sure this is tight. On the back, you have a fuse. This comes inside the box. Okay, you don't want to lose these. You have an extra fuse. If ever your light's not working, of course, make sure that it's plugged in. Of course. And then make sure there's actually power going there. And if you're sure there is, check the fuse. All you do is you unscrew this. Take this out. There's a fuse in there. It just sits in there. And you can replace it. You look to make sure that the fuse is still good. If that little strip in there is no longer connected, you're no longer going to have a working light. You have two switches on here. You can turn one on, have it a little bit bright, and then turn the other one on for full brightness. These are not dimmable bulbs. The bulbs that you're getting are not dimmable. So you cannot hook this up to a dimmer. I have for my face lighting somewhere else, for some other lighting that I do, I have dimmers. So I would not be able to plug this in and use the dimmer in order to dim these bulbs. If you get dimmable bulbs, maybe it might work. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. That is a completed softbox. If you look over here, I have one that's actually on for the lighting. Alright? Alright, so here's one on, and that's my green screen. Okay, I don't have a wide angle lens on this camera. There's one, and there's one. Now, one is going to be used for a key light on your green screen. You can use this one or something else if you already have a key light. You need something to light up the green screen. So what I'm using is the actual softbox, and I have it turned to the lowest setting, so only one of the switches is on. And that's going to actually, once I angle it properly, light up my green screen. So I might go, well, I don't have a long enough cord right now. That's basically going to light up my green screen. These other two are going to light up the subject that might be in front of the green screen. Over here in my other area, I can use it to light up my green screen over here, where I do a lot of my recording, gameplay recording. I got lights for my face, and then I also have the green screen here behind me, where I sit, and I light up the green screen with this by facing it, just like so. As far as how the box was, how I put everything back in it, I put all the light bulbs in there, and I put those 3 long boxes stacked on top of each other at the very back. And then I put all the light bulbs in the bottom, and I put one light bulb on top right there. And then I put all the 3 boxes in, and I put all my plastic back in, and it's going to close up really nice. People talk about how you can see through the green screen. Look, if you have lights on behind the green screen, of course you're going to be able to see through it. That has nothing to do with the quality of the product. Okay, you should not have, if you're doing green screen work, any lights on behind the green screen. So anybody saying that automatically discredits themselves as even giving you a correct review, because you do not light up the green screen. You cannot see through this. If you're lighting the green screen and your subject is in front of the green screen, you're not going to see through the green screen if you're setting up your key light properly. Okay? So that is what you need to know about as far as the quality and people saying, oh my God, I can see through the green screen. You need to be lighting it properly. Yeah.